Hello and welcome to Musings by Amit Patel. Today I am going to talk about how you can increase your salary from 3.2 lakhs per annum to 10 lakhs per annum if you are a fresher in the software industry. Now these tactics are going to work for any software engineer, whether he is a fresher or he has some experience in the software industry. But if you have been missing your promotions, if you have been missing your appraisals, then this particular tactics can help you with increasing your salary 3 to 4 times of your existing salary. So why did I pick 3.2 lakhs per annum? Well, 3.2 lakhs per annum is the average salary in the software industry for a fresher who is into software development. So if you increase your salary by 3 times to 4 times, you can go from 3.2 lakhs per annum to 10 lakhs per annum within a 2-year period of time. Now, before we get into all these tactics, I want you to like this video, because when you like this video spreads to more and more people. It helps my YouTube channel with getting more subscribers. And if you're here for the first time, or if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then I would like you to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell icon, so that when I come up with some interesting videos, those videos can reach you as soon as possible. Let's begin today's topic: how to go from 3.2 lakhs per annum, how to increase your salary from 3.2 lakhs per annum to 10 lakhs per annum within a period of 2 years, that is within a period of 2 appraisals. So what you have to understand is that in the last decade, the salaries of software engineers in most of the software companies have remained stagnant, which means that 10 years back, companies were paying 3.2 lakhs per annum. Even today, after 10 years, companies are paying 3.2 lakhs as the salary for freshers. So the salaries have remained stagnant. The second thing to understand is that on an average, software companies have between 10% to 12% average hike across the industry. So if your salary was 3.2 lakhs to start with, after 1 year, if you get a 10% hike, that is just 32,000 hike in your income, which is less than 4 lakhs. But here what we are going to do is, here we are going to look at what we can do, what is in our control that we can do, which will make your company and your manager to give you a hike which they don't give it to anybody else. So the first thing to understand is this particular tactics will work only if you have a project in hand. So if you are a fresher who does not yet have a project in hand, try to talk to your HR and see that you are assigned some project. It does not matter how good or bad the project is, but at least you are assigned some project, because once you are assigned some project, only then you can show your performance to your manager. So first thing is to make sure you have a project in hand. Now let us say you have a project in hand, means there is someone above you, a project manager, maybe a team lead, maybe a senior project manager, somebody to whom you are going to report. So this person whom you are going to report is the most important person in your life for the next 2 years and even beyond that, because this is the person who's going to give you a rating comparing with all the other team members on your project, on the basis of which you will get a salary increase. So if your ratings are very good, then you will get a higher salary increase. If your ratings are average, you will get an average salary increase. And if your ratings are bad, then you may not even get any salary increase. So first thing to understand is the project manager. That is the person you need to make sure you are going to work with. First thing to do once you are assigned the project and once you know your project manager is to try and understand what is it that your project manager wants from you to deliver. You know, when you are a fresher in the software industry, a lot of times a project manager will think that okay, there are things that you cannot do, so they will assign you much simpler stuff. But if you start showing the caliber, if you start asking your project manager to give you assignments which are little difficult, which are only given to senior software engineers on your team, then chances are your project manager will try you out, and if you are able to do those tasks really well, then the project manager will start thinking that your caliber is as good as any senior software engineer on the team. So the first thing to do is to start to understand what your project manager wants from you and to communicate with your project manager so that your project manager is going to give you some of the meaty stuff within the project which will help you to prove your caliber. Now let's say your project manager puts some trust in you and he gives you the best work that you can do. After that, you have to make sure that you deliver that work in quality and within the required time. The quality of work is very important, more important than the time required to do the work. Let us say you are given some particular function to be written as a software engineer. You write that function and you test it so that there are no bugs in that particular function, so that when the QA tests the entire code, they do not find any problem with your code. And it is not difficult to deliver that. For that, you will also have to understand what is it that you are supposed to deliver. It is not just about that function, it is about the functionality, it is about understanding that complete project in its totality. How you can do that? You will have to communicate with your colleagues. You will have to communicate with your colleagues to understand what is it that you are trying to deliver with that project. You have to understand that project in and out. So the first thing you did was you got a project in your hand. The second thing you did was you made sure you understand your manager. The third thing you did was you made sure your delivery was very good. What is the fourth thing you do? The fourth thing you do is you always help people on your team. Software development is a team sport. If you are in a project, you cannot be an individual player. You have to work with the entire team. You have to work with your senior software engineers. You have to work with colleagues of, if there are freshers on your team, you have to work with those freshers on your team. You have to work with the quality control engineers. You have to work with the testing team. You have to work with the documentation team. So you have to work with other people who are there on team. So it is a teamwork. Make sure that you work with each and every person cordially. It should not be that you come out as some person who nobody on your team can work with. So that is the Fourth thing. The fourth thing is to make sure that you are working with the entire team. Okay, you are working cordially with the entire team. When you do these four things, what is going to happen is that your project manager will see you as a player on the team. What is a player? A player is a person who is the best person on the team. He's not necessarily an expert, but he's a team player. He's a person who every project manager wants to work with, who every project manager thinks should be on my team. So your project manager will never want you to go away from that team. So once you become the A player of the team, then when your project manager, when there is an appraisal, your project manager is going to rank you higher than a lot of people on your team. There are A players, B players and C players on the team, and I have made a video which I link here or in the description. In that I explain everything about a player, B player and C player. Go and watch the video after you watch this video. So once you become the A player of the team, and let's say there is an appraisal, you will not get an average hike. If you are an A player, if you are proven to be an A player, you will get a higher appraisal or a higher increase in salary from the average salary increase. This can be anywhere between 30% to 50%. So overall, in 2 years, you get a 50% hike. Now, if you start with 3.2 lakhs per annum, then a 50% hike in 2 years is 4,80,000 rupees. Now, you might be saying, Amit, you promised me in the beginning of the video that you are going to show me how you can get 10 lakhs per annum increase, and I'm going to show you that. Okay, but if you just do this much, then at least you are sure to get a 50% hike. Now we are going to go to the very important part, which is how to get a 3 to 4 times hike. Now, what is happening in the software industry is recently a lot of companies, and the top software development company in India, that is TCS, announced that they are going to double the salary for freshers if they know artificial intelligence or machine learning or data science or a combination of all the three. This news is very important. I also made a video about that, and I'll link it up here or in the description. That announcement was made last year. Now recently TCS made an announcement that anyone in the company, that announcement was just for freshers, but now they have made an announcement that anyone in the company, if they learn these cognitive technologies and if they can give a test in TCS, then their salary will be doubled from whatever it is. So let's say you are a fresher, you start today and you start learning these cognitive technologies. You start learning artificial intelligence. You start learning machine learning. You start learning data science. And if you did not have any knowledge about these technologies, it takes you time to learn these technologies. Maybe it takes you 3 months, or it may be taking you 1 complete year. But after learning this technology for 1 entire year, what do? You go back to your company and say that, look, in the last 1 year, I have learned all these technologies. This is in addition to doing your project really well, which I explained you in the beginning. So you do your project really well, but after that you learn these cognitive technologies. Now your project manager or your company will think that this person is a person who can learn anything. So what the company will do, the company will double your salary. In the description of this video, I have the 4 courses that you can do on, you can pick from any of this course, but these courses are courses which are given by Google or Stanford University, and I have a link in the description where you can go to this website and you can do these 4 courses, one of the 4 courses. I've linked all the 4 courses in the description. There is one article where I mentioned the 4 most important courses for cognitive technologies, and you can go and look at those courses and see if you can do this course. These places give you a certificate after doing your assessment, and this certificate has a lot of value in the industry. Getting that certificate is not easy. You will have to work hard. You will have to give 2 hours every day to learn those technologies. If you give 2 hours every day, in 1 year you will be giving more than 700 hours. More than 700 hours is enough for learning any new technology or anything new you want to learn. So you have to do your work. You cannot leave your projects. You cannot leave your company. You cannot sit at home and do this, because that is not right. You have to be working in a company, and while you are working on the side, you complete these courses. When you do that, your salary will be increased to twice. So within 1 year, you have an opportunity. If you are earning 3.2 lakhs per annum, your salary will be doubled, and that will go to 6.4 lakhs per annum, or 6 lakh 40,000 rupees per annum. Now, if your salary goes to 6 lakhs 40,000 per annum, after that you do the same thing which I told you in the beginning of this video, the 4 things. Get a really good project, understand your project manager, understand what he wants from you, then deliver whatever work you are given with quality and quantity, and the 4th thing, work as a team player. When you do this, even if you got a double salary hike within 1 year, after on the second appraisal, that is after 2 years, the company will reassess you, and when they reassess you and they see that you have done really well at that point of time, even if the company gives you a 30% hike, your salary will reach somewhere between 8.5 lakhs per annum to 10 lakhs per annum. If whatever I have mentioned in this video, if you are able to do this, then even if you are a fresher, you can go from 3 lakhs per annum to 10 lakhs per annum within a period of 2 years. Please understand that most of the companies only give 20% of their top engineers a very good hike. Okay, rest of the 70%. So only the A players get the best hike in the industry. So you will see one of your friend got really great hike, but you will see 10 people complaining that they did not get a really good hike. The reason is that the company identified that 1%, that this person has something which is really good, and we are going to increase his salary by a very big margin. If you do all these things, then I can guarantee to you that within a short period of time, within 2 years period of time, your salary will increase exponentially. I hope that if you are still watching this video, make sure that you go and watch these other 2 videos. One is where I explain what is a A player, a B player and C player, and second video is about the TCS announcement, how software industry is paying more for these technologies. And then I want you to go to that link in the description where you can go and do these courses. Please understand that these technologies called cognitive technologies are here to stay for a very long time. They are going to be here for the next 20 to 30 years or even more. We don't know about it. But if you learn these technologies, I'm telling you that you would have made yourself kind of irreplaceable in the software industry. You will never have to worry when companies are laying off people. You will never have to worry if you are on those kind of technologies. Or even if you lose your job, it will be much easier to get a better job. Or if your company does not give you a salary hike, it will be easier if you know these technologies to find a job in the company which will appreciate your efforts, which will be ready to give you the value for what you are. I hope you like this video. If you like it, then smash the like button because that will help this video to spread. Share this video with your friends, people who have not got a salary hike in the last 2 years or 3 years or 4 years. I don't know how much time. Subscribe to this channel if you have not yet subscribed to this channel. I'll ring the bell icon so that I can send you the updates on my channel as soon as I release them. Thank you very much for watching this video. Stay focused, stay rich, and on the next page I have a few videos for you to watch. Enjoy.